Let's chase the sun in our Jaybird.
It is 5:30 in the morning, and my wife and my youngest son are on their way to pick up our grandson in Louisiana before heading to their family reunion outside of Dallas, Texas.
There's a cross for you, Jillian. Look at that cross.
Here's my fam, and you won't believe what gas station they stopped at.
We're going to Bucky here in Texas. Our first Texas Bucky's. Hey, yes, look at Junior.
Now, how did my wife get the uncle to take the picture with Bucky and not the nephew? They finally made it to the Waterfront Hideaway Ranch RV park, where Junior showed his uncle that he can ride his bike without training wheels.
No training wheels. Look at you, man. Good job. If he fall, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Luckily, Junior didn't fall off his bike, and about an hour later, they went to their family reunion in nearby Frisco, Texas. And that'll do it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. What a magnificent view of this lake at the Waterfront Hideaway Ranch. It'd have been even more magnificent if someone would have taken the video in landscape. Later on that morning, Uncle Jen and Junior played an intense game of Jenga.
Why are you recording? I didn't think I was gonna get out of that one.
I'm trying.
And now my grandson's about to pull the rabbit out of the hat.
See ya, buddy.
Oh, so close. They chilled out at the campground a little while before they headed back to their family reunion in Frisco. Y'all be sure to keep your family and your friends close and cherish every moment you have with them. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. This is our campsite after a big rainstorm here outside of Little Elm, Texas. This is campsite number 8. We have full hookup. We got water, electric, and sewage right here. And there's Lake, I think it's Louisville. And I'll walk around and give you a tour. This is one of the comfort station. This structure here, they have 2 bathrooms in there, with one with a stand-up shower and the other with a complete bath. You go in right there. They have an elliptical machine and a bike. And this is the little patio. They also offer cottages, so this is cottage number 1 right here. Cottage number 2, the blue one in the gray. They have a bathroom, no shower, and a laundry room. So they do have laundry on property. And if you walk to this big open green space, this is your activity area. And as you see, that is parking for cabin number 2. When you come in on the green space, you see the beautiful lake here. So they do have a big fire pit here. You can sit around. Over here they have cornhole. We did take advantage of that yesterday. That was pretty cool. They got Jenga. They do offer a grill here if you would like to use it. They have a lot of sitting area. Very shaded here. Look at all the trees. They do offer kayaks to get out on the water. I might do that in a little bit. Enjoy the lake a little bit. Here is the life jackets. This is a little swim beach. You do swim at your own risk. It's a beautiful green space out here. Beautiful. There's a sitting area with its own shelter. Here's a little sitting area just to look out at the lake. They have the flag, as you know, they're at half-mast right now for the families and people who lost their lives during the flash floods here in Texas. And down there is the dog park. A little tractor. But this used to be a working ranch. Really pretty. They do offer Wi-Fi, internet here on the property. We did have a problem getting on it. It wouldn't let us on. Maybe because it was raining last night. I don't know, but we tried and it would not connect. But they do offer it. But it was storming pretty bad. That is the name of that dog park. So now I'm going to walk around and show you the actual RV park. So as you see, these are gravel pads, not concrete. A very few shade. We did get us a shady tree spot, which is really cool. That was my main request. And the Lord has truly blessed us because it's really not that cold. It's running about 80 degrees, 90 at the highest. So look at that sun hitting the J nest. There's Charlie in the J nest. So you are on little cliffs and valleys. So leveling is a little different. I can't wait to show you. I did receive my snap pads. As you see, they got some. So the J nest will be featuring this snap pad soon. We're gonna do our little unboxing. I'm all excited. Shout outs to Blue Ox. I won the snap pads at the Adventure Bandits Glamp Out when I went to the Blue Ox seminar. As you see, these sites do not have any trees, but some of them do. As you see, have little pads that have turf or fake grass. So I think a lot of seasonal and long-term people come here. So they are pull-through sites. So those are your pull-through right there. That row, look at that beautiful sun. And this row, these are all pull-throughs. Well, that's a pull-through, but all of these are pull-through, and the others are back in. Those are back in. Beyond this one. Pull-through, back in for the rest. Here's the J nest from another angle, which is really pretty. So this is the gate you come in. They do have an electric gate. They send your code, and you can enter the code to go in, to get in, and of course the gate opens automatically to go out. So this is how we came in. We took this road in. So we rounded this cottage here. It's a nice cottage here. Came in. There's the J nest again. And as you see, we do have a nice shady spot. Nice little timber wolf mini loft trailer. Some more sites up here. So these sites are roadside. They're near the road. Not many people partaking in these sites. And there's the lake coming down.
Now you know my wife had to get out on the lake for a little bit.
Hello. Out here on the lake this morning. See this beautiful bird. So there's a deer over there. He's watching me, and I'm watching him. Let me turn so I can show you. Look at that deer. There's a deer over there. It's the cool things you see out here on the lake. Alright, there's the town of Little Elm off in the distance there. I don't know if you can make out the water tower way over there, but that's Little Elm. About to turn around. All right, see you at the park. Gotta go do a little breakfast and get ready for church. All right, bye-bye.
As my wife makes her way back to the campground, please hit those like and subscribe buttons if you don't mind. And now let's check out Cooking with Chef Shalisa.
All right, good morning. I'm about to make some cinnamon rolls this morning in my Miami stove. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to preheat the base for about 3 minutes. And then I have already greased my container. And then I'm going to put the cinnamon rolls in it and cook. This is small camper oven, my Miami stove. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to light my oven here. I'll do it for about 3 minutes on medium high. All right, now I'm going to put my cinnamon rolls in. Leave a little space so that they can rise. So it's been about 3 minutes. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my lid. I'm going to set this base on here. It's all preheated. Put my lid on and let the Miami stove do its job. All right, I got it in here. I'm going to let it cook for about 13 to 17 minutes per the instructions on the roll. I'll show you what it looked like in about 13 minutes. All right, we're going to see what we got. We got some cinnamon rolls in the RV. I turned it down to low so it won't burn the bottom. So it's low, near to medium, and we're going to check it out. All right, we got the finished result here. Look at there. There it is. It is burnt a little on the bottom, but it did work. So we do have cinnamon rolls. As you see, some of them missing. They have already been eaten them. So the Miami stove in the small RV works. All right, bye-bye.
Well, good morning. Uncle Jensen is gone, and they're in Louisiana right now in a town whose name I won't even attempt to pronounce. Jensen had to catch a flight from Dallas to Memphis to get back to his job, so right now it's grandma and grandson holding down the J-Nest for the rest of this journey. After they paid a visit to Tractor Supply Company and realized that we ain't never gonna get that, they checked out the Natchitoches Veterans Memorial Park. And I cannot believe that's how you pronounce that. I could have sworn it was Natchitoches or whatever, but...
You want to talk about where are we?
We're at the National Paris Veterans and
Memorial Park.
Lest we forget, in honor of all military men and women from this
Area.
to serve this our country. So after the chairs present the
Ooh, look at this. Ice fountain, United States of America, in honors of the memories of those who served. So it have the names of them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Who all these are in honor of. Look at him standing there. We're touring the historic district downtown, and we're here at this church here. They had the first mass here in 1716. Wow. Look at the architecture. Look at that row house. So this is the downtown. And that's the riverfront, the Cane River. Pretty cool. Yep, it's Paul's Bar and Grill. Papa's. And this is Mama's house. Oyster house. And this is the Blue Room. Mama's Blue Room. For live music. Yep. That's where you make those pennies. You put a penny, some money in there, and you can make it. Yeah, we just went to this restaurant right here. That's what we had breakfast. All right, we're about to go into Louisiana's oldest general store. Come on, this is pretty cool. All right, we're here in the general store, and oh my goodness, he found all these Tonka trucks from back in the day. And look at those old bikes, scooters, all kinds of things up there. It's really nice. Radio flyers. I didn't even realize they even had a wheelbarrow. And there's the tricycles. Look at that buckhouse stove up there.
I can see that.
Old general store stuff. Now going up the stairs. Look at Junior going up the stairs. I got the thing with the weighted cotton with here.
This is made out of how you told us about.
Look at this elevator. 100 and how old?
33.
133 years old. A lot older than me. And they still use it today. Look over here. On the pulley system on it. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're out here on the Cane River in the downtown district. We're here on a dock. They did. Look at this, it's beautiful. Look at these trees. That's nice. Oh, look at that one. Alright, this is the Cane River Queen. You can get on and take a little river cruise on the Cane River. They got a paddle in the back. Bathrooms. This is the Rue Duport Riverfront. That's what they say. A riverfront. Hello.
Hello now from Highway 190 as Grandma and Grandson make their way to New Orleans. Because it's a business trip for my wife now.
We're off to New Orleans. We're crossing this bridge. Right here in Baton Rouge. Junior said, that looks like the Mississippi River. And guess what the signs say? It says the Mississippi River. Look at the big, mighty Mississippi River.
Wait, so we have to go to the Mississippi River?
We gotta cross the river. Look at Baton Rouge over there. Wow, look at Baton Rouge.
They eventually made it to their destination safe and sound. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning from the Nazi Hotel in downtown New Orleans. It's time for my wife to get in her morning walk.
This is the Bourbon Street Attack Memorial held on January the 1st, 2025, which is this year. These are the people who lost their lives during that attack. These are the crosses that were put up in the memorials. This memorial located at the Louisiana Museum here. Louisiana State Museum.
They enjoyed the swimming pool at their hotel for a little bit before they had to go to my wife's business seminar. And that was the last picture taken on this Jaybird Journey. They made it back home and our grandson got a chance to do some driving in the go-kart. He is moving. Junior even took his dad for a ride. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and be on the lookout for the next adventure. We're the Traveling Weekenders, and these are the Jaybird Journeys. Take care, and as always, be blessed. Peace.